Today I share with you another custom NOS. What's going on, Thorn Army? Have another custom head for you, and it is for Jack in Chicago. I believe Jack saw the two heads we did for Zach Dorn and wanted one similar himself. He's also a Chicago native, just like Dorn, and so he wanted a Chicago flag head. And I didn't really want to do the same thing I did for Dorn. Kind of wanted to make it special for Jack. So after talking to him, actually Chris talked to him, we had kind of a new idea that was really special, and it's kind of a third Chicago flag theme, a third kind of urban Chicago, and a third kind of old Chicago, and I think it really just kind of embodies what that city is about. I've actually gone there a bunch. My sister went to school in Chicago and still lives there, right across from Wrigley Field, and I had a bunch of just kind of moments of walking around there over the past decade, and I kind of just remember the feeling from it being pretty cool and kind of urban, yet old, and has a lot of character to it. Very similar to Brooklyn, probably why I liked it so much. And I thought it'd be really cool to kind of do an old school Chicago head mixed with kind of the urban environment, mixed with kind of the pride of being a Chicagoan. So that's what we went with, and came out pretty sick. Here is Jack's Wrigley Warrior NOS custom head. Looks unbelievable. It's got a custom spec pocket in it with 15 mil Carolina fade. Up top we have red and white. Sides we have Carolina. We have red in the throat. We have a red heavy top nylon, white shooters, and metal locks. This thing turned out unbelievable. He wanted a type A with type M shooter, so he's got that nice mid pocket. It's able to shift a little bit, and then he's got that drop nylon, so it's going to give him a nice quick release, and it has just an unbelievable channel to it. Super clean release. I got to throw with it once because I just had to, and it was very accurate, so absolutely love that. Getting into the die, this thing turned out amazing. Chris and I worked really hard on it, and we used some different ideas in it, and I'm really excited to kind of share them with you. So first up, you're going to see the asymmetrical top. We got Chicago in white, and then it has Carolina, or in Carolina, the skyline behind it. Super cool detail. I like kind of how it's just on one side of the head and it's layered. It's a little bit different look than what we've done before. Getting into the inside, we have the flag. So we have Carolina white and Carolina in the bottom. And the coolest thing about this is the white is super clean. We wanted to make it really classy and kind of go into where the white of the mesh starts. But in the Carolina, we actually marbled it to give kind of a rust look. So it's a little bit of red poking through the Carolina, which I think looks really cool. Definitely pulls off kind of that urban environment, but yet has a really clean aesthetic to it. Probably my favorite part of the whole head. This is really close to that. And then on the outside, we wanted to do this really cool red color, because I knew I wanted to do red stringing in it, but I didn't want to make it too heavy, because their flag really isn't heavy on red, just the stars are red. Oh, we also have a little star on the eye in the Chicago, which I think is super cool. When I went to Chicago and we visited Wrigley Field, it had the old sign. They've now redone the whole stadium. I think they did it when it turned 100 years old. I think it was built like in 1914 or something like that. The sign was faded, so it had this kind of weird, kind of appley, dark apple red, kind of brick red, which I thought was really a cool color. And I knew with the Carolina and the white, and then the actual red stringing would just pop. So we went with that kind of old Wrigley Field sign look. And then we wanted to edge it up a little bit, give it kind of a cool street vibe. So then we faded it to black. So coolest thing is we got a clean strip of white, some cool marbling in here, and then we have the fade, and then the layering of the white, making it super clean. It's kind of hits on all of those kind of textural graphic elements, and just turned out unbelievable. The final detailing on this head, we have GSB on the back. Jack asked us to have that on there. Don't know what it means. Over here we have Chris's little logo, because he worked his fingers off doing this. Down here we got the throne logo, and then we have number 36 tucked in on the black, which I think is really clean, nice, and subtle. Would not change a thing on this head. I think it turned out unbelievable, and I know Jack's absolutely going to love it, and Zach Dorn's probably going to be calling me for another custom head. That is everything. As always, let me know what you think of this head in the comments below, and if you like cool, crazy heads like this, be sure to hit subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the field.